thicker the pie, thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Meet them a bite, at least in no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. Man in that bag, cause I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding on rent. Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to forward out. She don't give a. She was in her bag. Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, my. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Newton escaping the pressure right. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On second down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
20.
3rd and 2, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down, Prescott. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. He can't get him down. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. And that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Space to maneuver at the 40. This one complete to Curtis Samuel, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. To throw again, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Austin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw this time. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go, 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On 2nd down, Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
You got it. You got it. Here we go, 46, 46.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now for the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Newton again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. From the 50, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
20.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To the air again, Newton. Flushed out right. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 14 yards there and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and long, it's Newton. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And out now come the Cowboys. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here go 46.
10th carry now for Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Prescott looks to throw on first. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Newton. On the crossing route, complete. That's Bird. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Newton on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
They snap it to Newton. Trying to lay one up into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd down, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
20. Gun.
On 1st down, Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again. Newton. And this one is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And now here come the Cowboys. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. A second down throw for Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. From the gun, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Torrey Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 26.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. There to stop him was Rashawn Golden.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Prescott now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he stopped immediately there. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
Get out.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good